He will continue to drop. So if you have Steph Curry on your dynasty team, this might be the season to move him. Next up, we're going to dig into our NBA Dynasty Risers and Fallers for June 2024. We did this last week, and I'm not sure if folks really are into it yet, but I'm going to keep doing it until we get more feedback. So if you could do me a favor, if you want more NBA Dynasty content, just comment the words Dynasty on the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this, you can go to the YouTube channel and go ahead and drop the comment there. So before we talk about the risers and fallers, I want to just share the top 10 for Dynasty, which is very stable. There's been no movement for the last few weeks. Number 10, Joel Embiid. Number 9, Anthony Edwards. Number 8, Scotty Barnes. Not sure how I feel about Scotty Barnes being in the top 10. I want to believe it, but honestly, I don't know if I do. Number 7, Jason Tatum. Number 6, Chet Holmgren. Huge to have him there in the top 10. Tyrese Halliburton at number 5 makes sense. Nikola Jokic at 4. So he is falling with age. Number 3, Luka Doncic. Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And number 1, Victor Wembanyama. Wow. Now let's get into our risers. The first riser we want to talk about is Domantas Sabonis. He is up 3 spots up to number 19. So he's up 3 spots up to number 19. Next, we got Jalen Williams, who is up 8 spots to number 26. Then we have Brandon Miller, up 9 spots to 43. This one is super surprising, y'all. This one blew my mind when I saw it because he's an older player. Kyrie Irving is up 7 spots. I don't know if it's because of the finals or what, because he's buzzing right now, because he's doing this whole redemption tour, but he's up 7 spots up to 46 in Dynasty. And then a really interesting one, Emmanuel Quickley is up 8 spots to 49. Now let's take a look at our fallers. We got, this one is going to continue to fall, but Steph Curry is down 3 spots to 32. He will continue to drop. So if you have Steph Curry on your dynasty team, this might be the season to move him. And if you're really smart around your dynasty team, you don't want to necessarily do a fair trade for today, right? It might not be a, hey, give me, Steph Curry for Kevin Durant type deal. It might not be that. It might be a situation where you're looking at a player like a Brandon Miller. You're looking at a player like a Jalen Johnson. You're looking at a player like maybe even a Tyrese Maxey, someone who has tons of potential for the future. So you might take a small loss now, but it might be a big win later. So a good example of this, and I talk about it all the time, a few years ago with my buddy Bill the Professor, I traded him a bunch of players to get Luka Doncic. One of the primary players, or my main piece, was DeMar DeRozan, who at the time was playing for San Antonio and was killing. He was performing on a way higher level than Luka Doncic at the time, but I just had a hunch that Luka was going to be special, and it definitely paid off for me. On the other side of that, the professor and I did a deal years ago where I had Tyrese Halliburton, and I gave up Tyrese Halliburton to get Evan Mobley because I believed in Evan Mobley, but in the end, he won that one. So there's a bit of risk involved, but you want to make sure that you're always thinking ahead when moving those older players. Another shocking faller is Darius Garland. He is down 14 points, 14 positions, guys. That is wildly concerning. So Garland is down 14 spots to number 35. Jaylen Brown is down 4 spots to number 40. Anthony Simons is down 8 spots to number 52. Yuck. And this one is really bad, y'all. Jaime Jaquez is down 32 spots to 114, outside of the top 100. I'm telling you, the man right now for Dynasty reeks of dumpster juice. Warm hot dog water. It is not a good look. Your man is stinking up the joint.